Well, it's been a good month, maybe two. Yeah, I kind of forgot about this, but it's not so much that I've been lazy this time. I mean, I guess that's a little bit about it. Laziness is always a bit of my problem with this. It's more that I've just had other stuff on the go. I've just wanted to do other things. But we're back here with WWE Smackdown Shut Your Mouth, part 56. I am going to... I need to lay this out. I don't know how interested I am in keeping doing this stuff. These playthroughs, everything. I would love to, just to build a fan base, and the reason I even got into this is because someone subscribed to my channel. I don't know if that was for the games, I don't know if that was for the music, I probably should have checked. But either way, it got me motivated enough to do this. And it helps that I actually haven't had too busy of the last couple of weeks, so I probably should have been doing this last week, but whatever. Anyway, like I said, I'm just not too sure how interested I am in doing this stuff anymore, but at the very least I want to finish the playthroughs I have going on right now, which would be this and Fire Emblem, which I will hopefully be getting back into soon, because Mackenzie's off school. And we're not too far from finishing that game. Oh look, random match with The Rock. But anyway, yeah, we're not too far off from finishing Fire Emblem. I'd say we're past 2/3 through the game. We're probably at about 3/4. Still got the longest and hardest chapters to go, but we're getting there. And with any luck, we'll be done over the summer. From there, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I definitely don't want to continue playing around with my Dazzle. I mean, it's been okay for what I've been doing, but it's such a pain in the ass. The quality's not great. You can see the letterboxing here, and I can't do anything about that. That's just how it records. I wish it wasn't, but that's just how it is. And it has the screen tearing issues, which I still don't know if they're showing up here or not. If I had something like an Elgato or a Hopog, I would easily continue doing what I'm doing, just because that is such better quality equipment, and maybe one day I will have that, but for now, I think I'm going to stay away from the PS2 games and the GameCube and all that stuff, barring Fire Emblem games. I still think I might do some playthroughs of Fire Emblem games because they're a lot more relaxed. I only have to do them whenever Mackenzie's free. I may not continue doing voiceovers and stuff because I'm not sure how much I like doing that, but she seems to enjoy it, so I'll live with it for now. As for other games, I don't know. Wee Man's Winter Wrestling may not come back because the only games I have left for that are the HD games, and I don't have a way to record HD footage. Not from a console, anyway. Other wrestling games, maybe if a bunch of people request me to do Here Comes the Pain, I'd do that. For now, I just kind of want to stick to slower, easier games, just kind of relax and play. Or at the very least, I'd like to play games that I really, really enjoy, games that are my favorite games of all time. And I've done a lot of those already because a lot of my favorite games are on the Sega Genesis. I've already done Shinobi 3, I've already done Streets of Rage games, Sonic the Hedgehog games, Gunstar Heroes, all those fun games. And as far as the PS2 and stuff goes, Dark Cloud would be a game I'd do, and I'd obviously do the sequel as well. In fact, I'd rather do the sequel, but I should do the first game first. But like I said, other wrestling games, dunno. Other games on the PS2, dunno. So, I know I was talking about Dragon Ball Z stuff, but that's probably not going to be a very big thing anymore. I might do videos on Budokai 3 and maybe Budokai 2, but other than that, I'd say, well, the next game I'm going to do for sure is going to be a Dragon Ball Z game. It'll be Legendary Super Warriors, which is a Game Boy Color game, and I want to do that because, like I said, it's slow, it's something I can talk a lot about because I know the system so well, and it would just be something to sit back and relax with. Same with what Fire Emblem is, really. cathartic? Is that the word I'm looking for? I think that's the word I'm looking for. Besides that, just simple games. That's it. But I know I've said that a few times, but there's an example I can't think of. Right, FTL, Faster Than Light, that's the other one that I'd like to do. That's something I can talk a lot about too. It's something I know well. It's strategy, it's roguelike. I'd also do Rogue Legacy, but that takes forever. But FTL videos I'd like to do. And plus, that's at my computer, so I don't have to put up with the stupid dazzle. I can just use my recording program, which is DxTory, yeah, it's DxTory, and just go from there. So as for what I've been doing in the meantime, I've got a bunch of projects on the go. I've definitely been playing a lot of games. I've been getting back into Fire Emblem on the Wii. WWE 2K15 came out on the PC. I've got that. It comes with all the DLC included, so that was a really good buy for me. And now all the mods are starting to come out, and there's some really good ones out there. I can't remember the guy's name right now, but Bannockburn or something like that. He's got some great mods out there. Specifically his Seamus. He's got an updated Seamus with the mohawk and the braided beard. Looks great. I highly recommend checking out his stuff if you want to mod your WWE 2K15 on the PC. Especially now that he's releasing it to public. I'm so glad he's done that. And continuing on, I've also been well, I got involved in a Dungeons and Dragons group with a couple of my buddies. My buddy asked me to play one time. This is my buddy who I've known since junior high school, and I'm like, okay, sure, why not? I've always been curious about it. It's something that I've never been sure if I really wanted to do it, but one time wouldn't hurt. If I didn't like it, I didn't like it, and then they could just continue on with their games. But it turned out I actually do enjoy doing it. It's something different, and you know, people always think of Dungeons & Dragons as this super nerdy thing, and it is. But that's not a bad thing. The most important thing about it is it's a social thing. Because right now, there's 5 of us. It's me, my buddy, my brother, and 2 other guys. One of which I've really hit it off well with. I'd call him a friend. The other guy, he's fun to be around at least. But it's been fun, and I mean, with the campaign we're on now, we've only leveled up 1 time. But I'm already getting started conceptualizing who I'd have as my character in another campaign. And for any Fire Emblem fans out there, it's essentially Kieran. But for now, I am a gnome bard, and I am an asshole. That is all you need to know. I am an asshole, and I think my parents are dead. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about the game here before the video ends. In this match, I'm taking on Ric Flair because he set out a challenge for me, and it's basically the loser becomes the other guy's servant. I don't think I've ever lost this match, so I don't know what happens if you do lose it. You probably just have to face a bunch of really stacked matches against you. If you win it, you get to be a major asshole, and you'll see that in the next part, I think. Because I'm pretty sure this month, which is October, I believe, I missed that, is only going to be 2 parts. It's pretty short. But I believe I said this in the last time. It's been a while ago, so I might repeat myself. But in the last part, or the last couple of parts, I said, oh, I'm going to start transitioning into an anti-hero role. Anti-establishment. So yeah, I'm the winner, and Ric Flair gets to be my personal assistant. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Not for me, anyway. So I guess I'll see you guys in part 57.